Hey everyone, welcome back. Today's build is a pretty exciting one. This is the Doctor's TARDIS, as seen in, of course, Doctor Who. This is specifically the sort of 2005 to 2010 version of this. It doesn't differ massively. You wouldn't really be able to tell which version it is in this scale, which is 5:1 by the way. And this is one of the few miscellaneous series 5:1 builds that we've done so far. We've done the Bubble Ship from Oblivion, which was a 2012 film, I think. And obviously this one now. I'm hoping to do some more in the future, as well as just standard scale stuff, and maybe even some Fleet Wars sci-fi ships from other miscellaneous series as well, and that'd be quite exciting. So yes, this is, as you can kind of see here, made up using a lot of banners. So in this scale in particular, which is, like I said, 5:1, it ended up being that I just couldn't capture the detail that I wanted to use in full blocks. And so a sort of dramatic change in approach, I suppose, was to use banners for most of the exterior design. If I fly out here a little bit and all the entities unload, you can see that that's actually the base model, and then anything that's obviously disappeared is an entity. So banners, the signs that are up there to represent the text, they've all disappeared as well. So this is all of the building blocks that you use, and it sort of loses all TARDIS pretty much. But yeah, obviously once you get closer, you see all the windows pop in. You've got the little box of text down here, the door handle there as well. There is also meant to be a little emblem down here, but I just could not fit that in for the life of me. I tried like every banner design I could, but unfortunately it just wouldn't work, because it's supposed to be sort of halfway up that one and then halfway in between these two banners, and it just wouldn't work. There is a little Easter egg in this build as well, which we're going to do now as we build it, but you'll see what that is. You might have glimpsed some of the other banners in the background there a minute ago, so yeah, that sort of hints towards what we're going to do and add to this. There is no interior, it's just an exterior model. I have done TARDIS interiors in the past, and they would just need to be a separate build basically. It just wouldn't fit, obviously, due to the nature of what the TARDIS is. Yes, maybe we'll do that at some point. We'll make some control rooms or something. If you like this video, then please do obviously show the support, and if enough people do, then that will show me that people want more Doctor Who stuff. But yeah, it's just testing the waters. Something that, I quite like Doctor Who. I've watched it, well, the revived series all the way through up until a couple of years ago. But I do like rewatching some of the old episodes as well. So yeah, it's just something nice to make. We're going to crack on with the build. What we're going to do is build the kind of this bit, all of the blocks and stuff first, and then we're going to come back and do all of the banner designs at the end. It's going to just be a lot of work, really. It's going to just take a bit of time. It's not a difficult tutorial at all. It's just time consuming with all the banners. And if you can't tell by my voice, I'm not very well at the moment. I've not had to say that in a while because I'm not as ill as often as I used to be, but sadly that's happened, and there we go. So yeah, let's start off the build. We can probably do all of this in one take because, like I said, it's just an exterior. There's no interior, so what you see there is kind of what you get. And obviously you can copy that on all four sides, but then the banners do become asymmetrical, but we'll again deal with that when we do the banners. So let's go. Right, so the base materials you need for the exterior are going to be blue concrete, blue wool, blue concrete powder, black concrete, blue carpet, warped slab and trapdoor, the ochre, I don't know how you say that, but the orange frog light, or yellow, I don't know, and then the birch button. You'll also need blue stained glass panes and iron bars, but we're going to use them later on. Just do that afterwards. So you can see here, this is quite exciting. This is the tutorial pad being fully decked out at this point with a load of Christmas stuff. I'll show you down here as well. We've even got massive lights, which is like, I'll just give you an overview of this. Pretty awesome. And I really like the gingerbread house. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out. I been feeling festive this year. Right, so start off with the blue concrete. we got I don't know what I'm going to say. The red line is the back of the build. The green line is the front. To be fair, on this one, it doesn't really matter which way you do it, because it's pretty much symmetrical for the time being. But I'll just say it anyway. Yeah, green's the front, red's the back, and the arrow also faces towards the front. This is the center line down here as well, so anything that's on the left also goes on the right in terms of width. So I'm just going to start by marking something else. I'm going to put the birch button just here for a second. I just need to measure the gap between two blocks here. So I'm going to grab the temporary block here and just put one there. And then there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. So we're just using these temporary blocks. We can delete them after we're done with them. So I'm going to take the blue wool. Excuse my voice there. First of all, I'm going to delete this one. 2, 3, and then 1, 2 there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and across like this. So you're just leaving that one at the end, like so. The only reason I did this temporary cross thing was so you know that it's 5 on each side, basically like that. So yeah, 5 blue wool, and then 1 in each corner, like that. Then take the blue concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you can delete these middle 3 and just fill that in again with your blue concrete. Nice, simple build for once, which is very, very enjoyable. Blue wool on each corner. Well, until we get to the banners, and then it won't be simple, but let's cross that bridge when we come to it. So yeah, blue wool on each of those corners. Then going to do blue concrete there and there. So on top of the wool, there and there, there and there, there and there. So this is all just sort of texture work here, which just stops the thing being a massive blue blob, which you know is always good. Blue concrete powder now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Blue wool. 2, 2, 2, and 2 again. Blue concrete on each side again like this. And then this is blue wool this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again. Just like that. Bring the blue wool in those 2 gaps as well. And then again, we're going to do the same thing as we did down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then blue concrete powder. 4 on each of those. And then again, bring the blue wool up. And then one more time, again with the blue concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then blue wool again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring the blue wool up here. Then we got one more. This time we're not going to alternate. We're actually going to use the blue wool once again. Do the corners first like this. And then like this. And then 2 more blue wool. So very basic tutorial so far. This is what we've got. Very interesting stuff. 2 blue concrete on this corner. 3 blue wool. 3 blue concrete. And 2 blue wool. Again, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, and 2. Alright, black concrete now. 5 across there, 5 across there as well. 5 and 5. Take the birch button, we're going to put that in the middle of the black concrete, like that. And then we just need the birch sign as well. 1 and 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And 1 and 2. So So again, that's meant to say the police bit there, and then public call box on the right. Right, we're going to grab our blue stained glass pane. This goes all the way up on each side. Now there is one amendment to this. However, I'm going to add that at the end, because again it's part of the little Easter egg that I've included. So it's not crucial for the build, and it's sort of an optional thing to add, but I think it's quite interesting to do. Take the blue carpet. That's 5 there, 5 again. We're going to skip that blue wool at the end, so it's just on top of the black concrete. Just like that. Blue concrete we're going to then put along this row here, and just do an outline like so. Take the warp slab and going over this gap, that's 3, 3 and 3. Unfortunately there's no like blue coloured slab like this, so you have to use this one. I couldn't really find a way to get around it. You could maybe replace these trapdoors with blue carpets, but you lose a little bit of the shaping. So it's up to you if you want to do that, but you still end up with this warped bit here. I'm going to knock out that middle one and just put a blue concrete and then the frog light on it as well. Coming back down to here now, taking the glass panes, do all 4 sides like this, but skipping the corners. Then I'm going to grab the iron bars here. That's 1, 2, 3 there, and 4 there as well. Okay. Right, so that is the kind of base build actually done. Now it's time for all of the banners, which is going to be really fun. And I'm going to go and grab those now, and we'll be back in a second, and I'll show you how to make each one of them. I'm going to do it where I just kind of describe what's in each banner. I'm not going to follow the process through. Obviously, you'll just use the dies, which are here, and then the loom, which is in functional blocks now. And obviously get a blank banner, and then just follow the steps as I describe them. So yeah, we'll move on to that. I'm going to bring the banners over and show you what each one does. So I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so starting off the banner designs, we are going to start first of all actually with a skeleton skull. This is just on the front door, so wherever you want the front of the build to be, obviously I've said it is this side, you'll take a skeleton skull, and we're just going to put it right there. That's the actual door handle, which is cool. So, in terms of banners, these are the windows, and then in my inventory here are the 4 pieces that you need to make the little box of text, which is just on the front side. So wherever you put the door handle is also where these 4 are going to go. The windows go on all 4 sides, so just bear that in mind. So this is the bottom left window piece, and this is a white banner, and I think all of these are white banners apart from this end one, which is just a blue banner. There's like nothing going on with that, it's just a blue banner. So this is a white banner to start with. You're then going to take your black die and put a black cross in there using the loom, a blue base, and then a blue pale dexter, and that should, the blue base will give you that bottom line there, and then the dexter will give you the left blue line here. The reason we do this is to add a frame around the actual window, so that it doesn't brush right up against the outside frame. Once you've done that one, it's going to go just here, and also there as well. So just make sure you can see where exactly that goes, and then we move on to the next one, which is the bottom right window frame piece. This one is a white banner again with a black cross, blue pale sinister this time, which is basically adding the line on the right hand side, and then the blue base again as before. Slightly different order there, just the way that I put them in the loom to begin with, but it's the same outcome. Doesn't always apply. Sometimes you'll get different outcomes depending on which order you do the dies in, but for this one it doesn't really matter. And that just goes there and there as well. So there is a slight gap between, can't really help that, but I think it from a sort of distance just looks like an extra piece in the frame of the window, because you can't overly tell that it's blue without getting right up close to it. So for the middle left window piece, this is just a white banner with a black cross and a blue pale Dexter again, which is the left-hand side blue piece there. All of these will be in the material list, which is in the description, by the way. You just have to click on the media file link, and the material list will be within the folders, probably miscellaneous, and then Doctor Who, and then TARDIS. I am looking at, again, putting the material list directly in the video. I'm currently in the planning stages of that, so look forward to that in the future, going forward into 2024. So yeah, black cross, blue pale Dexter, and that just goes there, and on this side as well. You can see those two designs link up quite nicely. Again, notice we are just doing it on one side right now. I'm going to do that on all 4 sides in a second. I'm just showing you as an example here. So for the middle right banner, it's a black cross. It's the same as before, you just add in that black design for the actual pieces of the metal frame. And then the blue pale sinister this time, which gives it the right hand side border. So just like that. For the final 2 pieces here, this is the top left window border. This is a black cross, blue pale Dexter, and then blue chief, which I think the chief is the top border there. That's going to go there and there. And then same again on this one, but with the sinister this time. So black cross, blue chief, and blue pale sinister. 1 and 2. Okay. So we're going to do that on all 4 sides. I'm going to do the top ones first. 1, 2. Make sure you do all these in the right order. So 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2 there, and again. And then the middle ones, 1 and 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So yeah, it's very, very easy tutorial. I've done that in the wrong place. I've just said it's a very easy tutorial. I've done it in the wrong place. That's due to me being ill, I think. So yeah, they're actually up there. So you need to have them overlapping, which is something I always forget. There we go. And then the bottom ones, just same as before. 1, 2, 1, 2, and again. So proportionally, this ends up being really close in terms of where the windows are located and how thick the frames are and stuff. We worked really hard on getting it right. I think the bit in between here should be a little bit slimmer, but again, it's just something we can't really help. So yeah, so those are the top windows done, which is nice. We're going to put these away now. We're going to keep these 4 here, and also the blue banner. So this is, again, the front side only for these first 4 banners. There's a fair bit more going on in them, though. So this is the top. In fact, I'm going to start with the bottom, like I did with the windows, just to make it simpler. So the bottom left, this is a white banner again. You can use a black field masoned, which is essentially a brick pattern. A white, I don't know how you say that, paley? But yeah, whatever that is. So we're using white dyes on this one. A white bordure, blue base, and a blue pale Dexter. So again, that's the bottom and left hand side, the blue dyes there. And this is going to be 1 just there. So you've got this little gap here, which is fine. This one is white banner with black field masoned, white paley, white bordure, blue base, and blue pale sinister, which is again the right hand side. That's going to go there. This one, pretty much the same. It's just that you're adding an extra little step here. I don't know why actually. Maybe that was unnecessary. I don't know. Oh yeah, in fact, this one doesn't even have that extra step. So you can take out the blue chief, I think. Yeah. Well, anyway, white banner with black field masoned, white bordure, blue pale Dexter, and blue perfess, and then black field masoned, white bordure, blue perfess, and blue pale sinister. And that's just 1 and 2 there. So you've got the little border between the window and the text here, and it should be just above where the skull is, which is pretty much right. And that's just on the front, so we don't need to do that on any of the other sides. So we're going to then add 2 blue banners there, 2 there, 2 there, and then 2 here and 2 here as well. So it's like those little indents or extrusions, I can't remember, on the TARDIS. I think there's meant to be one more set, and it's just because of how the spacing worked out, but this looks pretty much exactly how I'd want it to. On the other sides, you can do a similar thing, however, you just need to do the blue banners. Again, like that, and then one more time. Just like so. And that literally finishes the actual base build. That is actually it if you want just the normal TARDIS. Now, I do have a little Easter egg, like I said. You can add the Bad Wolf text, which I've got over here. These letters are not made by myself. They are like the first thing that comes up when you search for Minecraft banner letters. So, yeah, you can obviously find that and use them and maybe donate to whoever created them in the first place, because, like I said, it wasn't me. I don't want to claim credit for that. But yeah. So the way that I did this was to... I'm just going to switch my reference image real quick. Hope it doesn't break my recording. What I needed to do was break this banner here. This one here, and this is on the right hand side next to the door. And then this one, this one, this one, and also this blue stained glass pane. And you can put B, A... In fact, I'm going to show you the steps as well. Even though it's not my work. White pale sinister for the letter B, white base, white chief, blue Bordeaux indented, white pale Dexter, white fess. There's your... Did I read from the right one? Yeah. So that's your B. A, white pale sinister, white pale Dexter, white fess, white chief, blue Bordeaux. That's your A. D, white pale sinister, white base, white chief, blue Bordeaux indented, white pale Dexter, and blue Bordeaux. There's the letter D. W, white chevron. I don't see that very often. White chevron. Blue base indented, white pale Dexter, white pale sinister, and blue Bordeaux. There's the W. The O, white pale Dexter, white pale sinister, white base, white chief, blue Bordeaux. O. Oh dear. White base for the L. White pale Dexter, blue Bordeaux. And F, white fess, blue pale sinister, white chief, white pale Dexter, and blue Bordeaux. Again, credit for those letters goes to whoever made them in the first place. Like I said, I did look on the website, I couldn't see a credit. But this is, like I said, the first result. I'll even put it in the description of where I got these from. But yeah, credit to whoever made those. So yeah, this is the TARDIS with the Bad Wolf sign on the side. Obviously, just to add a little bit more pizzazz, I guess, to the build. I'm going to put the shaders on. I'm not sure if it's going to look good. But, you know, we can always try. It looks alright, actually. Oh, there is one more thing, actually. So the light itself on the top here is sort of blank. There is one more thing you can add. I'm going to show you that now. I'm going to actually turn the shaders off in a second. I'm going to quickly pause and come back because there is a few more banners you can add. Now, I did this as a very last minute change to my model, and it's completely up to you if you want to do it because it looks just fine with the light like this. But I'm going to grab some banners. I'll be back in a second. Right, so this custom banner design I used sort of adds the sort of metal cage to the outside of the light for the top of the TARDIS. Also, one other thing is another skeleton skull. Just there, very easy to miss because it was an entity that disappeared when I tried to find where it was. So this is a yellow banner this time with a blue Bordeaux, blue cross and blue base, and all I did was just surround the light with it. So you do lose a little bit of the luminosity, I think, but then you get more of a accurate design for that light on top, which I think looks really nice. So yeah, apologies, I've been a little bit ill this tutorial. I don't like recording when I'm ill, but I've got a strict schedule, especially with the Christmas tutorials, and I don't want to let you guys down. But yeah, we so much like Christmas stuff, honestly. That Santa sleigh up there is something I made earlier, and I might actually do a tutorial on it. I'm not sure yet. If you'd like to see this as a tutorial, please let me know, along with the reindeer, because it is a very beautiful thing, and it's flying on a cloud of magic dust right now. and the gingerbread house as well, which is super duper cute, and the massive candy canes. So yeah, Merry Christmas, and well, it's not Christmas yet, but I hope you have a good festive period. I'll obviously be seeing you again in the next Christmas tutorials, but yeah, I love Doctor Who, I'll be honest with you. Are they doing Christmas specials this year? I know there's been like the 3 special episodes with David Tennant, but I haven't seen them yet, so I don't know if they're kind of Christmas themed. You'll have to let me know if they are. But yeah, I think this is just a really nice thing to make, just something like super duper different to what we normally do. And please let me know if there's any other sort of sci-fi miscellaneous stuff you want me to make, because I'd be more than happy to do so. I have actually just finished a 1 to 10 scale sci-fi build that's not Star Wars or Halo, so I'm gonna add that into the Christmas tutorials, which will be exciting. Anyway, I'm gonna go because I'm probably gonna have to go to bed to rest up, but I'll see you again on the 9th of December. It should be for the next Christmas tutorial. See you later.